Is CIBIL mandatory for loans in 2025? Banks, NBFCs and HFCs explained, myth busting. Namaskara, I'm Krishna Mohan from Udaysagar Mortgage Broker. Today we're busting a big myth. Is a CIBIL score mandatory to get a loan? Short answer. No, it's not legally mandatory. But the reality is more useful and practical. Stick around, I'll explain what lenders actually look for, which banks have score cutoffs, and how you can still secure a loan with low or no CIBIL. Section 1. Government and RBI position. Let's start with the rules. RBI and the Finance Ministry have clarified there is no RBI mandated minimum CIBIL score. Credit bureaus help lenders assess risk, but no law forces a lender to deny loans solely because you lack a CIBIL score. In fact, regulators caution banks not to reject first-time borrowers just because they're credit thin. Why this matters? That means lenders set their own policies. Some use strict cutoffs, others use broader assessments. Section 2. What lenders actually do. Now the practical part, how lenders behave. Every bank, NBFC, and HFC has its own rulebook. Many prefer higher scores because it lowers their credit risk. But policies vary widely. Some banks accept lower scores or no score at all if other factors are strong. For an examples you'll see in market practice, SBI treats very low scores cautiously, internal thresholds often mentioned around the mid-500s, but also has a category for no score, NTC, with adjusted rates. Some public banks have explicit minimums. You may see figures reported like PNB's published threshold around the 600s. LICHFL often asks for approximately 650 plus, while private banks commonly prefer 700 to 750 plus for the easiest approvals. NBFCs can be flexible, but may charge higher rates. Important note: these are lender policies, not legal mandates. Always confirm current thresholds with the bank. Section 3. First-time borrowers and protection. What about someone with no credit history? RBI guidance and regulator practice protect first-time borrowers. Banks are expected to judge such applicants on income, employment stability, and documents rather than reject them outright for having no score. Practical tip: if you're new to credit, gather steady salary slips, Form 16, and at least 6 to 12 months of bank statements. That helps. Section 4. Alternatives and modern underwriting. Lenders increasingly use alternatives to CIBIL to judge creditworthiness. Key options are co-applicants, collateral, alternative data, fintech underwriting, and the Unified Lending Interface, ULI. Explain each briefly. Co-applicant: a spouse or parent with a good score helps approval and rate negotiation. Collateral: home loans already have property security. That helps even if score is low. Alternative data: GST, income tax returns, UPI history, utility bill payments, used by modern underwriters. Fintech apps: some instant loan fintechs underwrite via bank transaction analysis. Use with caution, rates are higher. ULI, brief: RB's ULI project aims to let lenders access verified government and financial APIs, reducing reliance on bureau scores over time. Section 5. When low, no CIBIL still causes problems. Be realistic. Low or no CIBIL can mean higher interest rates, extra documentation, or a required co-applicant, collateral. Some lenders simply prefer to avoid the risk, so your options may be fewer and processing slower. NBFCs may be more flexible, but sometimes at a higher cost. Practical step: if your score is low, take simple steps. Pay off small dues, reduce credit utilization, avoid multiple simultaneous applications, and fix report errors. Section 6. Action Plan. How to get a loan with low, no CIBIL. If you need a loan but your score is low or missing, here's a clear 6-step plan. Check your credit report, correct errors immediately. Document your income, salary slips, Form 16, ITRs, bank statements. Consider a co-applicant with a better score. Use collateral intelligently. Home loans already use property. For personal needs, consider secured options. Compare lenders. Some NBFCs, HFCs will consider alternate documents. Build credit while you wait. Small secured loans are credit builder cards, paid promptly, improve score fast. Section 7. Quick case example, hypothetical, example. Ramesh is a salaried software engineer with steady 80,000 rupees per month salary but no prior credit. He applied with complete salary evidence and a co-applicant, spouse. Bank accepted his application after manual underwriting and approved a home loan at a slightly higher rate. This shows how documentation plus co-applicant can substitute for bureau history. Wrap up and call to action. To sum up, CIBIL helps, but it's not an absolute legal gatekeeper. Know your lender's policy, strengthen documentation, and use co-applicants or collateral if needed. If you want personalized help checking your options with specific banks or NBFCs in Bangalore, drop a comment or DM. I'll guide you personally. Contact and disclaimer. I'm Krishna Mohan. If you want a free profile review, which lenders may accept you, contact me on WhatsApp. Drop a comment below. This information is educational and not legal or financial advice. Verify lender policy directly, terms change.